called Tsurikomi Goshi. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. That's the way it looks on the paper. Basically, translated, it's like, let me just show it to you. You guys know how we do normally hip throw? You know, come in, right? Well, this one right here, the only difference between this one and the hip throw is you come in here in the armpit. Okay? You're going to throw from the armpit on this one. Okay? It's in case they got your arm here and you can't get it back here. Now you got it here. Okay? So it's kind of like, it's like saying if they stuff it, this is your second go-to because you can't get your arm all the way around back. You know, just get it right in here, in the armpit at least. So from randori position right here, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're going to grab up underneath the armpit, turn, and then pull over. Okay? Now, remember the basic hip throw for basic hip throw technique is you step up in the center, come around the back. Here, feet are together. And you see his feet come off the ground? That's why the hip throw works. If you're out like this here, you're losing all your leverage and you really have to work in order to get them up. When you get your feet kind of close together, I want you to think real traditional, real Japanese. Okay? Of course, in a real fight, your feet aren't going to always be perfect. But if you get used to doing it the right way, when you go to do it the normal way, your feet will naturally be in the right place. Another thing about whenever you are throwing somebody, a lot of times what I'm seeing is you guys are like this, over top of the person. Okay? If Mark were to reach up and grab my lapel with this hand here and just turn his body, that brings me down because my head's already above my base. It's already outside of it.
Is it an underhook or you just grab it under the armpit?
I'm grabbing underneath the armpit. It's like what I'm doing is I'm coming here and I hook here.
Right.
And I'll turn right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this hand straight to the ground. Okay?
Right.
And I'll try to get my base back as soon as possible. Don't want to be leaning over them for too long. It's not like the other throws where you can, right here, and you're in horse stance at the end, and you got a great base and all that. No, this one you kind of got your feet together, and you're kind of leaning over when you're done. So be very aware so you don't get drugged down with them. Okay, guys? You guys can see it again?
Yes, sir.
All right. Randori. Control the elbow. I like to grab high collar. Of course, I won't be using the collar for this technique, but I always like to grab it anyways. All right. So I'm going to step up in the center, grab up underneath his armpit, turn just like a hip throw, and throw him on his head. Okay, guys? All right. Go ahead and try it.